If you like scrapbooking, then you're going to love what the Brother ScanNCut can do for you.
That's right, because you can take your store-bought die-cut shapes and duplicate them using the ScanNCut.
And we're going to show you how to do that right now.
Okay, so as you can see, I've got some shapes here, and these have come from the Amy Tangerine collection here, this one here. So they're quite nice little shapes, but what I want to do with them really is I want to duplicate some of them, and I want to make some of them bigger. So bear in mind with this that what we're really doing is only getting the outline of the shape. We're not trying to get the fancy design on here, we're just getting the outline shape. So the ones that work best with this are this sort of type, where you've got a solid background. They work the best. But even these ones with a pattern on them, we can get working as well, and I'll show you how to do that. But I'm going to start with the girl here. So I'll take these ones away. So what I use is a scanning mat, specifically made for scanning only. And the reason I use it is because it's so much nicer, easier than using a standard mat. You can use your standard mat, it's okay. But these ones are great if you do a lot of scanning. I recommend you get one. Also, if you do want to scan some things like delicate documents, those sort of things that you don't want sticking to a standard sticky mat, these work great. So I'm going to pop her in there. So as you can see, this has a plastic cover that stays on. Pop her in, and it's not sticky at all, this mat either, so nothing will stick to it. So we pop her in, and we're going to load the mat, first of all. Okay, now on your machine here, you want to select scan, and then scan to cut data. Alright, and then we press the green button, and off it goes. Now, this can sometimes take a while to recognise, so could be like 20 seconds or so, 30 seconds sometimes. Okay, you can see it's found the girl. Now what I normally do is I press this top one here to create an outline of her. So select that one. And you can see there it's created an outline of the girl. But what it has missed is that little bit of a ponytail there. There's a little gap there. So if you come down to our girl here, you can see here, we've got this little gap here. Alright, so if we come up to the screen again, you'll notice it hasn't found that. And that's because I've only selected the outline. So if I come down to the next one here and select that one, you can see now, hopefully with the camera, that it's found it. So it's put a black outline around that little bit there. So that's great. So I'm going to now click on these and drag just to bring it in around her. Okay, awesome. I'm going to go save. And I want to save it to the ScanNCut itself. You could save it to a USB if you prefer. Select that one. Okay, and it's given it a file name. So if I go OK, and I come over here, I'll be able to find it. So if I go to Home, select that. OK, to delete all patterns, you just go OK there, that's fine. And now come into the Patterns section. And up here is Save Data. That's where everything you save, you scan through, will be saved up here. And we select that one. If I scroll down now, there she is there. So I select her. There it is there. So we go OK. And what I want to do is move her up to the top here because I'm going to cut it out now. So I'm going to select her and drag her up. And you see what's happened there? Remember that little bit that we wanted in there? It's a tiny little dot there now, but it's left it behind. So what we need to do is drag the two up together. I wanted the two together. There is a way of doing that. So I'm going to go back to Start again. Click on Home. OK. Pattern. Save Data. Find my pattern again. Alright, and go OK. Now, because I want to move everything up, what I do is I come over to here, select this one. And what I really want to do is select all. I want to select every piece here. So I'm going to click on this one here. And then this one. That's like a select all. Now if I tap on her and hold and drag, it'll bring up everything. Okay. So go okay and okay. Now before I start cutting away, I've got to remember I've got my scanning mat in here. I don't want to cut the scanning mat, so I'm going to eject this one out, take her away. I'm going to get my standard mat. I'm going to pop a bit of card on top. Okay. And pop it through there. Load her up. Okay. Now I can go okay now. And we want to cut. And press the green button. Okay, so let's see how she went. I'll eject the mat. And there we go, look at that. See how that compares to the original there? You wouldn't know any different apart from the colour there. So that's great. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is show you how to scan one of these with all this design on the front. So because we're only really wanting the outline shape, what we do is we turn it over and we pop it back into our scanning mat here. Now if I put that in there now, you'll notice it's very white and it's on a white background. So the ScanNCut's going to have a lot of trouble actually finding this. So what I normally do is I grab a bit of black cardstock and pop it in under that flower. Like that. So we can pop that in now. Load the mat. Okay, go okay to finish that other one. Okay, and I need to start from scratch, so I'm going to click on Home. Okay, and scan to cut data. And okay. Okay, so it's found our shape. So we need to get an outline, so I'll tap on that one. It's found the outline, so I'm going to tap on there now. Drag this up to surround it. That. Okay, and I'm going to save it into the Brother ScanNCut. And there we go, it's saved it there. So what I'm going to do now is I'll just eject this mat first. This out of the way. And I'm going to put a bit of, get my standard mat now, because I want to cut this flower out. Load it back in. So I want to find the pattern now, because remember we saved the pattern into the ScanNCut. So I need to go to Home and go OK to delete all patterns, that's fine. Pattern. Remember our saved data is up here. And come down and find it. There it is there. Okay. So go OK. So what I want to do now is actually want to change the size of this flower. I want it to be a little bit bigger. So what I'm going to do is come over to here and tap on this one here. You can see here now, I can actually change the size and make it a little bit bigger. That'll do. It's 350, okay. And you can also see here, I can change the number. I can actually have more than one if I wanted to. So let's go okay. You can see there. Now I've got two. I might trash that one. You can see here, if I want to trash something, I just highlight it, either one, and go trash. Okay, yep. So we're left with the one now. So I'm going to drag this up into the corner here. Go okay. Okay. And cut. Let's see how we went. There we go. So you can see that one is bigger than the other one. So now I have a bigger shape. So you can see how easy this is, and it's a great way of duplicating or changing the shapes you've got already in your stash. It's awesome. So thank you for watching.